Yo, 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 yo. Back with that early live. You already know what it is, man. We back in the building. Early live gang. What it look like? We're gonna wait a couple minutes, man. Look like nobody is in the building right now. We got somebody pulled up on the scene. Hey, be fire. Oh man, what's going on? Yo. All right, so look, right? All-Star game is tonight. I believe at 8 p.m. Man, who gonna be the MVP tonight? That's the $1 million question. Who is gonna win the MVP tonight, man? Giannis, Braun, Luka, or Tatum, man? That's the $1 million question. I need answers. $1 million question right there, man. Who is gonna win the All-Star game MVP tonight, man? Should be a healthy, competitive game. Should be something that we're looking forward to, man. But this weekend has been a blast. This weekend, man. This weekend, Chris in the building. You got to change your names, huh? I don't even know why you got that up there for. I don't even know why. Like,
I can't see nothing.
Man. Come on, you can see. You know what you put
Nah,
there, man.
I can't see y'all.
You can't see nothing?
Can't see no comments or you. Nah, let me.
Nah, ain't no comment shit. Ain't nobody right now yet. I think we
I can't even see you.
You can't see me at all?
All
right, let me back out and come back in. I'm back on.
All-Star MVP.
Can you hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you now.
Can you see me now? All right,
Yeah.
All right. Copy.
Change your name.
Yeah, man, you gotta change your name, man. You out here wilding, man. You gonna make me get out my bag?
Hello? This nigga Chuck hit something.
What happened?
What you over there hitting, brother?
I ain't do nothing, brother.
You hit something.
Nah, I ain't do nothing. Huh?
You hit something.
Everything just stopped, bro. Everything just stopped. I didn't hit nothing.
Cause that was the man upstairs telling you better not say nothing about them Yankees.
Ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing really to say. Everything has already been said. Houston been saying a lot. You know? It ain't really nothing for me to say. Houston been doing all the talking. If you know, you know.
As long as it's Houston and not Boston.
I mean, we already did a number on y'all already, man. 2003 is a long time, bro.
Yeah, we did
That's
it to
a
y'all.
long time.
We did it to y'all years before that. So
and we took y'all 7. You got lucky. Let's keep it real. You got lucky in 2003. Let's keep it real.
What's his name in 2003?
Who
you talking about in 2003? Y'all took us 7.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, the reason why y'all not winning now, your bum ass coach. He ain't nobody to brag about. He's nobody to brag about. That dude is a nobody to brag about.
Ain't worry about it. It ain't about bragging. It's about who eliminated y'all that year.
It's cool, but who eliminated y'all in 2004? Who eliminated y'all in 2018?
Them gaps
What
is too
you
far
talking about?
apart.
The gap, that's because we haven't played y'all. We haven't played y'all in the playoffs. We played y'all twice in the playoffs since 2003. We played y'all 2004 and 2018. Who won both of those championships? Preach. That's all I can say is preach, man. You know what I'm saying?
But all the years before that, we was doing y'all dirty, so we ain't gonna go back.
Not really. We wasn't really playing y'all in the playoffs. Wasn't playing y'all in the playoffs. Y'all was winning. Y'all was doing y'all numbers, but we weren't playing y'all. You know? But that was a long time. Derek Jeter is not walking through that door. Jorge Posada is not walking through that door. Mariano Rivera is not walking through that door.
Don't worry about that.
Joe Torre is not walking through that door. That was a very long time ago. Last time I checked, 3 of them players I named are retired.
We'll be back on. We'll be back where we belong soon enough.
Man, hopefully, man. One day, hopefully. Not with Brian Cashman being the GM.
He was the GM of all those chips too.
But he didn't put those teams together. Michael Jean did. Michael Jean put those teams together.
He drafted Jeter.
No,
that was the last
he drafted Jeter. He bought Jeter up. He put those teams together. What are you talking about, Christmas? Stop playing, man. You gotta do a little more research, man. You gotta go back and look.
Who kept them team together?
You know how baseball work, right?
Yeah, cash.
When you bring somebody up, right? They stuck on the team. Why do you think they called Mariano?
Remember, Jeter was about to leave.
Jeter was not about to leave. He was not about to leave. Chris, you don't know what you're talking about.
Jeter told you himself. Jeter said they told him to try free agency. Brian Cashman told him try free agency.
That was in 2006, bro. Do your research and stop talking to me like I don't know about baseball.
Who kept them together?
You brought up the championships, right?
Uh-huh.
All them championships y'all won is in 99, 2001, 2002. No, 98, 2000, 2001, 2002. Those are the only championships y'all got within that team. Y'all didn't win. Y'all didn't win in 06 and all that. Then Michael Jean put those teams together. He bought a Posada. He got Mariano. He drafted Derek Jeter and brought him up to the majors. Yep. What's the name? Didn't do that. Brian Cashman didn't do none of that. That team was already ready to win already. That's why they brought Joe Torre in. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Joe Torre ain't never put together a championship team without the money being behind it. Let's keep it real. That 09 team was stacked. Everybody was getting paid big bucks. What's what happened since? Since they handcuffed them with the money, what has happened since?
Handcuffed who with the money?
Brian Cashman. Once they handcuffed him and said you can't be spending whatever you want to spend no more, he has not been able to put together a championship team.
He don't want to spend no more.
You really think it's him, Chris?
This is what I'm
you
saying.
Really think it's him?
What's the thing holding Brian Cashman back right now is that he had the bucks behind him to go do what he wants. He wants to prove to everybody he could build a team through the farm system, and that's been one of his downfalls right now. It's him trying to prove to everybody it's not the money that's enabling the Yankees to win a chip. It's the picking of the right players. That's why he keeps on holding on to all these rookies.
You believe that if you want to, Chris. That's all I'm gonna say. You believe that if you want to, Chris.
Bro, they got.
You believe that if you want to.
Anytime they want.
They got the money, but that doesn't mean you don't think the Red Sox got the money to pay for any player they want.
Yeah, they do.
All right then. So are they doing it? No. It's up to ownership. It's up to ownership.
Y'all don't do it because y'all learned y'all lesson that year. Y'all had all them fucking high price ass free agents.
When? What year? What year was this?
When y'all had,
what year was this? Mr. Ford was good, my G.
I'm gonna tell you who you had. Who did y'all have that year? Remember, what's his?
Yeah, Hanley Ramirez.
The dude from the Padres, the first baseman.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Yeah, that year you had them, and then y'all had to trade it damn near all them niggas to start y'all books. So to basically not a rebuild. Basically, y'all went a different direction because that year, remember, like you said, you had Hanley Ramirez, Adrian Gonzalez.
Watch this. Go ahead.
You had a number of people that year that was high price free agents.
Mr. Ford said he had work listening. Okay, cool. So once we did that, how do you think that 2018 championship came through? That's not that year. That's 2 different years. No,
I didn't say that. I said y'all seen that it didn't work that year when y'all had the same. Y'all did the same shit the Yankees did, where y'all went out and spent money, and then y'all broke it back down.
In 2019, we had the highest payroll in baseball, Chris.
What did I just say? And then I said y'all broke it down because
that's not that year. That's not that year.
What year you had?
You're talking about Adrian Gonzalez was in like fucking 2012, 2013.
I'm not
even.
I'm not talking about the year y'all won the chip.
We had Adrian Gonzalez in 2011.
All right,
we won in 2013.
All right, but y'all won in 2013. Prior to that, y'all spent the money. That's what I said.
Okay,
y'all
Chris.
Spent the money, and then it didn't produce a chip. Y'all broke it down. Y'all got good players.
So how do we do it again? We end up with the number one payroll in 2019. After
who was on your team that year? The same people you had from previous
No,
years,
it was
right?
not. No.
Who?
No.
Who was on your team? Y'all brought in Chris Sales that year.
Chris. You just said. I want you.
Answer the question.
I'm gonna
answer your question. Team. Y'all brought in Chris Sales.
The core 2013 was Dustin Pedroia, David Ortiz. Who else was there for that championship? What? Those are the only two players from 2013 that were still on the team in 2018. Not even, because David Ortiz wasn't even on the team in 2018.
I said the year you had signed, you had Hanley Ramirez, Adrian Gonzalez. What year was that?
That was in 2017. 2017, Hanley Ramirez was on the championship team, but we released him.
All right, and Adrian
the 2018 team, Adrian Gonzalez, Chris, you just said we traded them to the Dodgers.
I said what year? I didn't say nothing. I said what year was Adrian Gonzalez on your team?
Adrian Gonzalez was on our team. We won in 13. He wasn't there. He had to be 2010, 2011 when we had Cole Crawford in them and we traded all of them to the Dodgers. That was in 2012. We traded all of them, and then that next year we retooled, and then we won the championship in 2013.
And that was my point.
But Chris, you're not listening. You're not listening.
You said
that's not what you said. That's not what you said, Chris.
Listen to what you said. You said, do you really think is Brian Cashman fault that the Yankees are not spending money? Mm-hmm. And I said, Brian Cashman ego.
I didn't say fault. I didn't say fault. I said they're not letting him. They're not letting him spend money like that anymore.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I said it's not about him spending the money. His issue right now, and you could read about it, everything. His issue is that he's trying to prove to the world, besides the Yankees having money, he can build a team through the farm system. This is why he's holding on to all of these rookies and so forth and so forth. Whether they pan out or not, that's what's been his downfall. Holding on to people that he should be letting go to go out in the trades or whatever to get other people.
Okay.
For example,
if you trade for a player, if you trade for a player, Chris, it's not gonna hurt your payroll.
I didn't say it was.
Only free agents really matter. But go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm trying to tell you. That's his problem. That's why they were so mad at him for not going out and going to get a Luis Castillo last year. Like, you holding on to people that nobody know whether they're going to pan out or not when your end goal is to win the chip that year, right? So I gave you an example. I said at one point, the Boston Red Sox, they spent big. with Adrian Gonzalez and all them. It didn't work out. They went back to what worked for them. They traded all of them niggas.
No, we did not.
All right,
Chris, you can't tell me about my team, bro. You can't tell me about my team, bro. We traded Adrian Gonzalez for a bunch of nobodies. We didn't get nobody
but
back.
That's what I said.
All right, so look.
You went back to development of what got y'all to being the Boston Red Sox. Y'all got people y'all thought was nice.
No, right? What happened?
So
what happened?
Got people that's gonna help y'all right then and there.
What happened was we realized we were not able to win a championship with that squad. So we decided to because the Dodgers wanted Adrian Gonzalez bad. So what we did was let me speak, Chris. Let me speak. So we wanted him bad. So he's like, if you want him, you got to take Carl Crawford. You got to take Josh Beckett. You got to take just those three. Those are the only three players that got traded. The very next season, because that was in 2012, the very next season, in the offseason, we retooled. We went and got a bunch of players. We went and got a bunch of players that can make things happen. It wasn't really no real superstars on that team. The only superstar that was on that team was David Ortiz. We had David Ortiz. We had just Jacoby Ellsbury. We had Dustin Pedroia. That's it. Those are the only players. And then the very next year, after we won the chip, y'all signed Jacoby Ellsbury, right? So the next couple of years we weren't doing too good, right?
Kevin Youkilis wasn't on your team with that chip?
No.
Who was your third baseman?
I don't remember. Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts was our third baseman. And then after that, we were losing for a couple of years, and then we started making it back once we bought Mookie Betts up and all that stuff. And then we signed. We traded for Chris Sale. We traded for I forgot his name, man. The closer. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name right now. We traded for him, right? We started building the team back with the farm pieces that we had. We built the team up, and then we started giving out contracts again. We signed Hanley Ramirez. We signed Panda from the Giants. We signed him. We signed both of them in 2016. In 2017, we lost to the Astros in the first round, right? We lost to the Astros in the first round. The very next year, we signed JD Martinez to a big contract. So all these contracts are on there. All these contracts. In 2018, we whipped your ass, won the chip. Right? In 2019, we had the number one payroll in baseball. So we didn't learn nothing. We didn't learn nothing. We still was spending money. It's not about spending the money. It's about spending the money the correct way. Which Brian Cashman never been able to do. Let's be real. Let's think about all the people y'all gave big contracts to. Let's think about them. What was the pitcher name? Brown. What was his name? I forgot his first name. Kevin Brown. Big contract. What did he do for y'all?
We went over.
Nothing.
He didn't even get.
This is my point. But this is my point.
He didn't even get a big bag.
Chris, back then that was a big bag, bro. We're not talking about that. We talking about back then. He got a big contract from y'all and didn't do nothing. A-Rod got a big contract from y'all and y'all only got one chip to show for it.
I'm listening.
Who else? You got to tell me the players on your team. You got to tell me the players.
Me and you had this conversation before, and we went over who got big bags.
A lot of big bags back then was given out by Brian Cashman and no championships to show for it. Michael Jean put those teams together that won those 4 championships, not Brian Cashman. Brian Cashman really technically only put together one championship team, and that was in 2009, and y'all had a big payroll back then in 2009. Y'all won that chip and haven't been back since. Fact or fiction? Fact or fiction, Mr. 27 chips? Fact or fiction? All right then, man. Don't be trying to. Y'all need a new GM. He out there blowing the bag for no reason.
Don't worry. Y'all see this year.
Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, whatever, man. All right, let's get into my man.
Y'all see this year.
Yeah, whatever, man. You said that last year.
I didn't say that last year. Guardians ain't doing shit.
Yo, Yankee fans say this every year. We gonna stop. Y'all say y'all gonna win the chip every year. Chris, stop doing this, Chris.
You can't keep on putting every Yankee fan in the same boat.
Y'all all won. Y'all all won. Y'all all won.
That's
all say the same thing.
That's like saying that for everybody in this chat. Everybody wants their team to win the chip this year, that year. We're not gonna say it's fans.
All right, we gonna jump into the surprise of last night, man. The boy Mac McClain, whatever his last name is, he was wilding last night. Chris, did you see it?
Nah.
You ain't see it?
Nah.
Oh nah, Chris. Hold on, bro. You ain't see none of the dunks, nothing?
Nah, I wasn't home.
I'm about to put you on right now. As soon as this ad go away.
For that shit anyway. Them niggas is trash.
He was wilding last night, bro.
Well, he's been doing that since high school. So then.
Alright, they saying these joints is copywritten, bro. Hold on. They saying these joints is copywritten. I don't know. It's a heads up. We detected copywriting audio and video in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. Alright, no more of that, y'all.
I think I seen that one and the last one where he did like a 360 or some shit like that.
Yeah. The last one was crazy too.
That one was tough. The last dunk I seen was the toughest one. Then I give it to the first one. So those are the best two that I seen.
And then we got Damian Lillard winning the 3-point contest. I would show y'all, but it's copywritten. I'm sure y'all all seen it. Shout out to Dame. Shout out to Mac. Shout out to Dame. Shout out to Mac, man. But
the 3-point shooting contest has been my favorite contest in a minute from All-Star Weekend. All them other shits has been trash.
Yeah, man. That was what I was gonna say. But who winning the MVP, Chris, tonight?
Tatum?
Mm-hmm. Why you going with Tatum? Tell me why you going with Tatum.
This boy's having an outstanding year. It's only right he cap it off with he starts it off with the All-Star MVP.
I like how you put that together, Chris. I like how you put that. I like how you put that together.
The All-Star MVP.
Chris says after BS, Tatum for MVP.
It's only right. Start that boy.
Disagreeing? Who's disagreeing? Chris says Tatum for MVP, y'all. Are y'all disagreeing? Is anybody in the chat disagreeing with Tatum being the MVP, y'all, for tonight? Jay Tatum for MVP. So you don't feel like Giannis got a shot. You don't feel like Braun got a shot.
Giannis might not play that much because of his wrist, and Braun might not play as much because of his ankle or whatever the hell going on with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Like they not gonna play as much, especially Giannis, because I think that was his left hand. He hurt.
Right. I think it's his right. I think it's his right hand.
If it's his right, if it's his right hand, he's definitely not gonna play as much because he got to make sure that hand is straight for the second half of the season. It's only like 20-something games left for most teams.
I gotta be more than that. This is the All-Star break, so this the halfway mark, right?
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. The Nets right now is 34 and 27 or some shit like that. 33 and 27. That's the Nets played a total of 58 games right now.
That's insane.
So you
only got 20 games left.
But the Nets got it's probably a little less than that. Hold on, let me check it out. I'll tell you right now. Give me a second.
If it's 20 games, that's kind of crazy, man. 20 games is a.
Because remember, it's spread. They spread it out crazy, so that's what makes it look like it's even more than what it is. So let's go to standings right now. Look, my phone about to die. What the fuck? I had to shit on the charger. The Boston Celtics are 42 and 17. So they basically played 59 games.
So they got 23 games left.
It's only 80. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
7. I know it's 82. I'm bugging. I'm thinking it's 72.
Yeah. It's 82. So they played 59 games. So whatever that math is, it's like 23 games left. Give or take. If I'm right.
How many games you said they played?
59.
59.
So it's
they got 23 games left.
Yeah. The Nets are 34 and 24. So that's 58. So they played one less game than the Celtics. So if the Celtics got 23, the Nets got 24 games left. You get what I mean?
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
That's kind of crazy. Longer because what? February's almost over. But the championship get crowned in what? April?
The championship
March, April. February's done this week. So ain't got that much wrong.
Yeah, definitely. So what about Luka? You don't think Luka got a shot? What about Luke Easy?
All these people are nursing injuries.
That's very true. Nah, Luka back now. Luka back.
Yeah, but he's not 100%.
He's been out there losing, but
yeah, but he's not 100%. He still got that. I think they said his heel or some shit like that. You want these dudes to come out the All-Star break healthy, so they go for that push run for the end of the season. That was like one of the Knicks dudes over here going to try to come at me today. Oh, y'all ain't got no All-Star representative. I said, bro, we had 2. What are you talking about, bro? They got voted in as Nets.
Gabe in the building.
I don't care what you say.
Gabe said the Greek Freak will be an All-Star MVP tonight, man. What's up, Chris? You got something to speak on that?
Gabe, that man gets the MVP. He ain't going to be out for the second half of the season. You better hope he rests and get that wrist together. He try to do all that high-flying shit.
All right, so me and my girlfriend was having a debate earlier, right? A little quick debate. We were asking.
Yeah, he said why Kyrie and also because Kyrie been balling. What you mean why he's not all?
I think he was already picked to be an All-Star before the trade, I believe.
He was, but it's not about with Kyrie. This is nothing. I learned to take all the off the court BS from him away from his skills as a basketball player. When that man decides to show up and play basketball, that man is arguably the best, if not one of the best point guards in the game right now.
If not one of. You can't take away that man's skills. That man's basketball skills he can't be guarded. He's a baller. He balls. He gets busy.
He can't be guarded
on the court. But he's a headache.
Off that court shit that gets you pissed off.
What's up with the like button, though, man? What's up? Hit the like button, y'all. Please.
So for this year, outside of the anti-Semitic stuff, he has been balling. The man is averaging almost 30 a game, and the Nets was winning
when KD was there. Before KD got hurt.
They both was balling before he got hurt, and even when KD went down, Kyrie, even though they wasn't winning at that,
it wasn't winning.
It was going back and forth with wins and losses, but he was putting up crazy numbers. And the crazy thing is, it really started when they played Phoenix, and he kind of brought them back, but they lost because they let Phoenix do too much in the first half. But after that, like little push in the second half to get them the game tied up before they ultimately lost to Phoenix, Kyrie started balling after that even more. He killed Utah. He was going through teams by himself. Well, not by himself, but he was being the closer that he could be.
Gabe said, stop giving Kyrie all this extra credit because he could dribble.
Bro. That sounds like some real hate.
The Nets were playing well when Durant was there. Kyrie is hella overrated. All right, so what I'm gonna do now? I'm not saying nothing. Do you believe Kyrie's overrated? This ain't about me right now.
I asked you a question.
It's not about me right now.
I asked you a question.
I don't feel like he's overrated, but I do feel like at some point in sports we have to start holding these players accountable. Hold on, let me speak. You asked me a question. Let me get it out.
Go ahead.
I do feel like that we need to start holding these players accountable, no matter how good they are on the field, on the court, wherever. They need to be held accountable. A lot of the stuff that Kyrie has been doing the last couple years, hold on, Chris. In his whole career, he has been getting away and have not been held accountable.
All right, now
he's not overrated.
I 100% agree with you. That's why I said I learned to take Kyrie's off the court BS away from the player that we all watch playing basketball. Now we just focus on basketball. There's no way in hell anybody could ever sit there and tell you that man is overrated. Like Stephen A. Smith said, you'll pay to walk through the turnstiles to see Kyrie.
All right, so look, right. I got another perspective though.
All of that shit that he does off the court and missing games, that's what makes you feel like, yo, bro, you doing too much, bro. Like, just go play basketball, bro.
Okay.
You're getting paid hell of money to play a game that most of us will kill to be playing right now. Shit, probably be killing to play for free just to get your name out there.
All right, so look, right. Hold on, Gabe. Hold on. I'm gonna be devil's advocate here, right? Some people can have an overlook towards Kyrie because if you really want to be technical, right? If you really want to just be technical, right? Kyrie was only really good for a couple seasons of his career. Most of the time, he's been hurt,
or he's been MIA.
Exactly. So you can hold that against him. He was great during that finals run with LeBron when they came back from being down 3-1. He was great. But we have not seen that Kyrie in a very long time. So people can look at it and say, hey, Kyrie he's overrated. He's not doing what other superstars are doing at a high clip. We see glimpses of Kyrie. We see him being great at times, at points, but then you see him disappear for injury, or him saying he don't want to play, or him saying something to get himself in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? So people can look at it and say he's overrated. I can understand what people mean by that, because if you really want to be technical, like Gabe is saying here, is Kyrie better than Luka? No. Is Kyrie better than Steph? I don't like Steph, so I'm gonna say Kyrie's better than Steph. Can't hear you, Chris. Chris, you don't got no audio. Go out and come back in. No. You ain't got no audio, my G. Fly High said Kyrie is better than 70%. Better than 70% of most point guards. I mean, I can agree there though too, also, man. But you know, when you look at him being better than Luka, when you look at him being better than Steph, it's hard. Yeah, I can hear you now. It's hard. It's hard to say.
All right.
How good he is, man, because there's so many blank spots. Like, it's so many times in Kyrie's career that you have forgotten about him. You've forgotten that he actually was on that Duke team because he was hurt during that pocket. Right, but this is what I'm saying, Chris. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he disappears at times.
But all right, the Duke one, it was out of his control. The nigga got injured, so he sat out and then came into the league. But
no, he played in the tournament. He definitely played.
He didn't play in the tournament.
No, he did.
I gotta look that up because I don't remember that.
Look it up.
But anyway, you look at it, like Fly High said, Kyrie is better than 70% of the point guards in the NBA right now.
I mean, there ain't that many good point guards in the NBA.
And then on Luka's front, I'm not taking away nothing from Luka, don't get me wrong, but Luka's been playing ball since he was like 15 versus grown ass men.
I mean, so what? We ain't talking about that.
But no, somebody said Gabe actually see better than Luka, and I said Luka. But all right, but this is what I'm trying to say. So it seems like for me, Gabe, you keep on bringing what Kyrie does off the court onto his natural abilities.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there, Chris. Let me just stop you right there. The problem is what he does off the court is affecting what he does on the court because he's not on the court.
I'm not saying that. I just said I agree with you with that. But this year, we're going based upon what we've seen this year. besides that anti-Semitic BS that he did, the man was literally on the court this year, right?
Yeah.
And being that he was on the court this year, he was producing. He was putting up numbers. So this is what made him an all-star this year. The all-star starters get voted on by the fans. So that means he had to be doing something that fans was liking for him to be voted in as an all-star.
I mean,
he
New
was
York
a
City,
leading. Well, he was
New York
a
City
leading,
got 8 million people in it.
He was a leading point guard for the East. For point guards, for guards, he was a leading vote getter for guards.
No, I'm not taking away nothing from his skill set.
I'm just saying. So this year, clearly, he's been putting on a show that everybody say, yo, give him his due. He deserves it. He's been putting on the show this year. Now, if that anti-Semitic joint led him to get suspended or whatever for a month, I'm pretty sure he would have never been an all-star. You can't say the fans are corny because we all fans.
I mean,
you voted for the Greek Freak. I'm pretty sure of it, Gabe. And a lot of people don't like the Greek Freak.
Gabe said, besides that final run, Kyrie had named anything else great he has done on the floor. You can't. That's the thing. That is the greatest point. Like, Chris, at some point, like I say, man, all the time.
I'm not taking away from what y'all saying.
No. What he's saying, what Gabe is saying is, besides that finals run, what can we say Kyrie has done great on the court?
All right, but this is what I'm trying to say. Besides that final run, right, what has Kyrie done on the court? The issue is when he's on the court, he's showing what he's capable of. It's the fact that he keeps on staying off the court that doesn't allow his greatness to be constantly shown. So that's what I said. When he's on the court, there's no point guard in the NBA that right now that you really will be like, nah, I'm gonna take him over Kyrie. I'm taking
Dame Lillard over Kyrie on the court. Because Dame Lillard can give you the same thing that Kyrie can give you without the headache.
That's true, but Dame Lillard don't got that handle like Kyrie.
He got enough handle. You don't need all that. All that extra handle, you don't need all that. You don't need all that.
But I'm just saying. So you have a select few that's going to take certain people over Kyrie. I'm talking about when he's on the court, you know what you're getting with this dude. You get what I mean? It's when he's not on the court that pisses you off. It's because you're like, bro, it's like you wasting the talent God gave you. You get what I mean? Like, you always want to be off the court, whether it's due to injuries, which is out of your control, or it's due to your own personal bullshit. You're taking away from the greatness that everybody know you have. This is why I don't like when they do all that load management shit with stars, because, like, I'm paying my hard-earned money to see y'all niggas and y'all not even playing.
Now, I respect it, Chris. I respect 100% what you're saying, but I also understand the other side of the coin, because we know what he can do on the court. The problem is he's not on the court, whether it's due to injury, whether it's due to dumb decisions, whether it's all these different things that's keeping him off the court has to go into the play of these other players who can do the same thing he can do on the basketball court. They probably can't hit. They probably can't handle the rock like Kyrie. They probably can't do everything else that Kyrie's doing with the basketball in their hand, but they can score as well as he can. I believe Dame can score as well as Kyrie. Don't get it twisted, man. I don't know where Chris went, but I definitely believe that Dame Lillard can do what Kyrie can do on the basketball court. Gabe, Kyrie didn't do anything for Boston. Kyrie didn't do anything for the Nets, but he's a great player. Okay, man, I agree with you, man. I'm with you 100%, man. I don't know what happened to Chris. Maybe his phone died or something, man. But I put a new poll up in the chat. Fly High said he could. Dame is a beast. I agree 100%, man. Like, I feel like Dame is one of them guys, man. Dame is one of them guys who gets overlooked a lot, man. We got 2 votes so far, man. One for Kyrie, one for Dame, man. If you're in the building, man, please participate in the poll, please. Helps further the point of the topic that we're talking about right now, man. Other than that, how you guys feeling? How you guys doing, man? How's your Sunday so far? I know in the beginning of the live, man, me and Chris was debating about some Yankee Red Sox situation. You know, Chris is back. Fly High says Kyrie is just dumb, bro. No, I understand it. I understand that. But at some point, his skill set is gonna get hindered by his his decisions at some point. You know what I'm saying? At some point, it just has to go down like that. Like, look, he even walked back.
Yo.
He walked. Yeah, I can hear you. He even walked back.
I ain't got no headphones. My phone.
It's all good. It's all good.
Y'all can hear me though?
Yeah. I can hear you. He even. You can't see me? Let me go out and come back in. Hold on.
I'm not disagreeing with none.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with none of y'all.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on.
The court shit is annoying.
Yeah.
His off the court shit being annoying, and his unavailability is annoying as fuck. He just does it to himself. I'm not disagreeing with you guys, but what I'm saying is, I learned like I appreciate him when he does play, but I'm not gonna lie. As a Nets fan, I was always pissed off that his unavailability was a hindrance to the team and our success. That was a definite annoying part. And yes, he has been doing this since he left Cleveland. He went to Boston. He did it with the Nets. He's going to do it for the rest of his life wherever he goes. To me, he might be one of them players that end up getting blackballed from the league or have to deal with 1-year deals or 2-year deals because he's unpredictable. That's why I was kind of happy that the Nets stood their ground and was like, nah, enough is enough. Because, bro, you've been getting away with this shit for almost the past 5-6 years since you left Boston, since you left Cleveland. You did it with Cleveland. You told Cleveland
did it with Boston.
You did it with Boston, and now you did it with us. So your track record is disgusting.
So, Chris, let me ask you this question here. Do you feel that Kyrie is going to get a max contract at the end of this season?
No.
Let the people know how you feel.
No.
So, no. So, basically, he left the Nets for nothing. Because that's what the whole thing was about. He was upset about him not offering him the max.
The thing with the Nets was, I think they offered him 3 years at 140 something million, but it had stipulations in the contract that he didn't like neither. And he's one of the people, as much as people may say, oh, it's not about the money, for him, it is, because he lost his Nike contract, right? That's a revenue income. He lost a lot of deals. So you only banking right now on your NBA contract. So I think, in my personal opinion, the only team that might offer him a max deal, but it's going to be, I feel it has to be through a signing trade, might be the Lakers, because they're going to try to maximize whatever they can out of whatever LeBron James have left.
So you basically saying that,
but anybody else,
Kyrie to the Lakers is a lock next year. That's what you're telling us, Chris?
I feel it is, because that's going to be the only team that will be willing to do a max contract with him.
Okay.
Do a signing trade. I don't see it happening with Dallas, especially if Dallas doesn't do nothing this playoffs. I don't see it happening.
I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything. They lost a lot of depth on the team when they made the trade for Kyrie. I just don't feel like Kyrie's a good enough leader to be able to lead any team anywhere, and that's gonna
not for that long, not for that much money.
No, I just don't think he can lead the team anywhere.
Nah, he can't. And honestly speaking, in the NBA, you need more than one superstar. I'm not saying you need 3, but you need a Batman and a Robin. And as much as him and Luka may kill together, defensively wise, they're gonna suck. And Christian Woods is trash. I don't know. He got that bag from Houston and been a bum ever since.
Preach.
So unless Dallas
young Dolph voice,
I
said young Dolph voice.
Unless Dallas could retool during the off season and bring in more pieces like they had, or better big man, center, whatever you want to call it, Dallas ain't doing nothing. It's gonna look fun because them two dudes is two of the hardest people to guard in the NBA. It's gonna look fun, but it ain't gonna work.
Okay, all right, man. Let's give it up for Chris, man, for being a realist. He kept it real for the first time, talking about his Nets.
Real all the time when it comes to Kyrie. I told you I don't like that off the court BS with him.
All right, y'all. All right. Yeah, so we were showing the slam dunk You know what I'm saying? I might got hit with a copyright strike. Can't get no copyright strikes on YouTube, man. You get a copyright strike on YouTube, man, it might be over for you.
I just read this comment. How can a so-called great player be on 3 teams and only be great when he was on one of those 3 teams? Yo, Gabe, the funny thing about you saying how can a so-called great player be on 3 teams? LeBron James was on 3 teams.
He was the best player on every team. He was the best player on every team.
He was, but I'm just saying, going back to how can a so-called great great players get traded left and right. Kevin Durant clearly has been on 4 teams.
I don't think that's what he's saying. What I think he's saying is that how could we call him a great player when he wasn't great on 3 of those teams that he was on? You gotta remember he played on 4 teams already. All
right, so he was great. All right, so you talking about Boston then, because he was the greatest player on Boston. Because Tatum and them was up and coming. The Nets, you got to deal with Kevin Durant. Cleveland, you had to deal with LeBron James. Dallas is Luka. Some people might take him over Luka. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not saying I am, but a lot of people will take him over Luka. So
take who over Luka? Kyrie?
Some people will take Kyrie over Luka.
Nah, man. If you're taking Kyrie over Luka, you's a fool.
Some people
you's a fool. You because if you don't take Luka over Kyrie, right? You're making a grave mistake to your organization because Luka's not going to give you any problems off the court.
No. You missed my point.
I'm not talking about the organization. Chris, hold on. I get what you're saying with the fans, though, but if you thinking that, you're making a huge mistake because Kyrie off the court issues are always going to be a problem.
It's going to lead to the on the court issues.
Exactly. So, like, if Luka doesn't get in any trouble. That's why I say, me personally, if I had a choice right now to pick in their primes, Dame Lillard or Kyrie Irving, I will take Dame Lillard every time. For one, even though he feels like he's on a bad team, he's not trying to run out of it. He's trying to fight his way and make it deep in Portland. For two, hold on, Chris. Chris, I'll let you make your point. I'm cooking right now, man. Why you gotta stop me from cooking? Chill.
Go ahead.
Number 2, he gonna give you the same production that Kyrie gonna give you without the headache. Those 2 things matter the most. They ain't gonna do him. He ain't got time to be crying. I need to trade. I need to get out of here. Kyrie done asked for a trade one too many times, in my opinion. I feel like you should only be able to do that once in your career. He did it in Cleveland. Then he came back. He almost did it in Boston. He almost did it in Boston, but he only had a year left, so he didn't really have to do it. He just played his contract out. Then went to Brooklyn, signed the contract, and then asked for a trade. He did it twice in his career, man, and it won't be a third. He will not get a max deal this offseason.
He did it in Boston. He got signed and traded in Boston. He had to sign that max in Boston and then get traded.
Was it a sign and trade?
It was a sign and trade with Boston, yeah.
For the Nets?
Yeah, that's how he got the max, yeah.
Well, that don't really count. Chris. That don't really count. The sign and trade is like a part of the contract. That don't really count.
But I'm going to put it like this. I always hold Damian Lillard to a different standard because Damian Lillard is one of them old school breed type basketball players. He's going to sync with the shit no matter what.
Shout out
and
to
why
Dame.
I say that is because Dame Lillard wasn't held to half of these guys. Like, let's be real. How many of us knew about Dame Lillard coming out of college?
True.
So it wasn't like Kyrie was chosen number 1 from Duke from the get-go. Like, he was that dude going into Duke, and he was that dude coming out of Duke. And I just feel when you're a person of those statures, like, y'all mental is just different compared to, like, a dude like Dame Lillard and them. You get what I mean?
We cooking tonight, Chris. We cooking. Huh? We cooking. I'm loving this conversation.
Feel like those dudes mental is different. Like, ego-wise is different. Like, nigga, I'm the number 1. You get what I mean? Like,
right.
I give it time before some of these superstars like a Luka, like a John Morant, if they not winning in Dallas and Memphis, before they force their way out too.
Ain't nobody forcing their way out of Dallas. Best owner in sports. Ain't nobody forcing their way out of.
if you're not winning, that plays a big role in some of these dudes forcing it. I'm not saying every dude, some dudes forcing their way out of this situation.
You gotta remember, Luka is not from here. He thinks and lives by a different set of rules. Dirk Nowitzki didn't.
But
Dirk
Luka,
did Dirk
Luka now. Well, Dallas is a big market, so it's not this. You can't.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Exactly. Like, he's not gonna leave.
But Dirk got his ring in Dallas.
Yeah, but every year they wasn't winning. Every year, Chris.
They wasn't. But what I'm saying is, what holds a lot of dudes back right now is that they chase that ring, right, to solidify. Like they feel like they gotta solidify.
I don't see Luka doing it. I gotta disagree with you there, Chris. I don't see Luka. I don't see Luka doing that. I don't see Luka doing that. But I see a lot of dudes.
I just threw those two names out there, but I'm just saying I see a lot of dudes forcing their way out of situations.
I don't see Luka doing it.
Mark Cuban is a hell of an owner, but then you got somebody like Steve Ballmer, rich ass up in the Clippers, spending the bag on people.
Yeah, but that's cool and all that. But like, I feel like Luka has a lot of loyalty towards Mark Cuban. I don't see him leaving Dallas. I see him going to Dallas and saying, "Hey, can you please, get this team more competitive?" I don't see him leaving. Let me read this comment. Gabe says Kyrie didn't even play in the playoff series in Boston when they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's another fact. Gabe said Tatum and Brown held down Boston in 2018, and so did the Red Sox. That's where we won the chip. But anyway, that's another conversation. When they went to the Eastern Conference Finals against the LeBron-led Cavs, Kyrie didn't even travel with the team during that series. And this is what I'm saying. He's a very selfish human being.
Gabe keep on bringing up.
Gabe bringing up good points. You gotta give him props.
I'm not saying he didn't, but wasn't Kyrie injured? Wasn't Kyrie injured that series?
Yeah, but why you can't travel with the team?
I'm not saying you
how many injured players?
I'm not saying you couldn't. I'm not saying you couldn't. But he was injured too, so we can't sit there and be like, "Oh, he was healthy and didn't play." That's what I'm trying to say.
That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is though the selfishness of Kyrie.
He said he didn't even play in the playoff series. That's what I said. If he's injured, you can't play. But he could have traveled. I'm not taking away from that. He could have traveled with the team.
And what did that show with him not traveling?
No, that's what I said. I said he could have traveled. I said, but he injured, so he couldn't play if he's injured. But he could have traveled with the team. So that one is like, I get your point on him not. He's a sucker for not traveling with the team, but the nigga was injured. So how you want him to play?
I don't think that's what he's saying.
I read both comments. Kyrie didn't even play in the playoff series in Boston when they made
it. With him saying that, he's saying that they didn't even need Kyrie. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying, Chris.
You never know. Shit. Luka needed help. So that's why Dallas went and got his ass Kyrie, right?
All right, read the next comment. The next one that he said.
Stop making excuses for Kyrie. Eastern Conference Finals and you don't travel with no team. Come on.
This is what I'm trying to say to you, Chris. Like, he's not saying what you.
That's not what he said. I just said I agree with y'all. He's a sucker. He could have traveled with them. That's what I replied to y'all. I said he could have traveled with them. I said he couldn't play. He was injured, but he could have traveled with the team. I didn't disagree with you guys.
Yeah, they don't need him. They didn't need him. And Brooklyn don't need him because they still will be losing games that they're losing now, even if he was there. Let's keep it real. Like, he's a headache, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I said he's a headache. Who's Gabe? Gabe, who your team again?
He from the West Coast, so he said he ride with the Lakers. Look, he said exactly, Chris. Kyrie wasn't even needed in Boston. Best player on the team, nah. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, he's saying that they didn't need him. They didn't need Kyrie, and they didn't because it showed that whole playoff run. He got hurt. They didn't need him.
He got hurt. They didn't need him. But Tatum was on his second year or rookie year?
No, I get it. I understand that part because I get.
So
that
this is
part.
what I'm trying to say. You may not have needed him, but you still need that. How you say it? You need that experience, leadership.
What leadership and experience?
I'm not saying he's a leader. I just said he got the experience from being in the playoffs some years with Cleveland. That's what I'm
about to kill you. I'm about to kill you right now because I'm about to get you.
I just said the experience of being in the playoffs. You need it.
What experience, Chris? They just went to the finals last year without him.
But you gotta remember the years that when he was on Boston. No, listen. the year he was on Boston, Tatum and Brown was a year in or 2 years in at that time.
Brown was 3 years in. Tatum's second year.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. You need I'm not saying they needed him to do anything, but there's no difference than all right. So with the Nets, it's like you had that. How you say this shit? Oh my gosh. You have them people that have player experience on your team to calm things down.
Okay, so look, right. Let's look at it like this from this perspective, right? In hindsight, right? So look, without him, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? The same year he was on the team, he was just injured. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. Kyrie left, went to Brooklyn, and never even went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Nah.
So what experience?
I'm talking about from Boston aspect. How many people did they have?
No, I get that. Team? No, Chris, I understand.
Boston had a lot of, but listen, Boston had a lot of veterans on that team too.
You're making excuses, bro.
For Kyrie.
Yes, you are, man.
No, I'm not.
You're making excuses for him not being able. You say, how's he an experienced leader when they still went to the Eastern
leaders on your team? Look at that Boston lineup. They had Al Horford, right?
No, they have Al Horford. No, he was not. They went and got him the following season or something like that. He was in. I'm positive. He was not there. I'm positive.
Because they let him go and he came back last year.
Not that year.
Look it up. That's what I'm
saying.
Many,
you said the last year, right? Kyrie been with Brooklyn for how long?
3 years. Three
years, right? All right. So 3 years, right? They went and got Al Horford either 2 years ago. 2 years ago they went and got Al Horford.
They bought him.
They went and got him back 2 years ago, Chris.
Yeah, and they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. I'm talking about the year that they
went to the finals last year, Chris.
All right, and I'm talking about the year Kyrie was on the Celtics.
So who was on the team? So Chris. So who was on? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He said Gabe said they did have him. I don't think they did. I don't think they had Horford that year.
I think they did have Al Horford that year.
I'm gonna look it up. Chris.
They had Al Horford. They had other people. I'm not just talking about. What I'm saying is, I'm not disagreeing with you guys. But what I'm saying is, you need that leadership role in the playoffs. Maybe it's not coming from Kyrie, but you had other people there too that was given that leadership role. I'm not taking away from you, know. Kyrie definitely is a sucker for not traveling with the Celtics that year.
All right, so hold on. What year?
And they had Gordon Hayward.
What year? Yes, right. They did have Gordon Hayward, right? What year was that when they went to the finals?
That had to be 2016, 2017. 2016, 2017. Because I believe him and KD came to the Nets 2018, 2019. One of the two. Remember, they traded Al Horford to, I think he went somewhere else, and they got him back last year. Or the year before last year. 2018.
So they got they got right now. He was.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
He was the year. So 20.
I've been on the Celtics for a minute. Then they traded him or let him go, and he signed somewhere else.
No.
And then he came back last year or the year before.
Yeah. He went to.
They really valued him, but then I don't know why he let that go.
He went to Philly in 2019-2020 season.
Matter of fact, because they gave him the bag in Philly.
Yeah. And then I think he got traded or something like that.
And Elton Brand gave him the bag in Philly.
Either way you put it, right? So he wasn't there, right? Cool. So Al Horford was there. It still doesn't negate the fact.
Gordon Hayward?
That Kyrie, he was hurt too.
He was hurt too. Was that the year he broke his fucking leg?
Yes. And that's when Tatum was getting all that playing time because Gordon Hayward was hurt.
Yeah. Gordon
Hayward was hurt. But what I'm saying is though, right? Kyrie, if he was needed for experience, he
didn't give it.
Hold on, Christmas, stop cutting me off. Let me finish, bro. If they needed him for experience, right? He got hurt. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? When they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, he wasn't playing. He got hurt, right? Then in the future, he leaves Boston and goes to Brooklyn, and don't even go to the Eastern Conference Finals. So what experience are we speaking about?
I don't get what you're trying to say though.
You said, Chris. You said, Chris. Boston needed Kyrie Irving for experience, right?
No. I said they needed. I didn't just say Kyrie. I said they needed them.
What we talking about, Chris?
I said they need them people that been in playoff situations and experience. That's what I said.
Right. So cool. So who are we talking about? Who
2018 season.
Chris, you be moving the goalposts, bro.
I didn't move the goalposts.
Chris, who are we talking about? Who was the player we were talking about, Chris?
Listen, we talking about Kyrie.
All right,
so what? The 2017-2018 season, Boston needed, outside of them not needed him because they still did their thing. What I'm saying is you still need leadership and experienced people on your team. That's why I brought up Gordon Hayward. Well, I didn't bring Gordon Hayward. I brought up Al Horford. No, I said Gordon Hayward because Gabe said Gordon Hayward. I forgot he was on our team. I said Al Horford. You had other people on there that had that experience.
Chris, we weren't talking. All right, they were playing. Al Horford was playing. You brought up Kyrie. Chris, stop. Let me tell you what you're doing right now. We were talking about Kyrie, right? And we were talking about how they went to the Eastern Conference Finals without Kyrie. You then in return jumped in and said they needed him for experience. Right or wrong? This is on camera, Chris. We can go back. Did you not say that?
Go ahead. I didn't say they needed him for experience. I said they needed his leadership role, not this game.
Right. So cool.
A leadership on the bench too. You do know that, right?
Okay, so cool. Either way, if they needed it on the bench,
said he was a sucker for not traveling with them.
Chris, you're moving the goalposts. You're trying to make yourself right, but you're not right.
I said
you're trying.
I said he was injured. He didn't play. I said he was a sucker for not traveling with them.
All right.
That's what I said.
Cool. 1,000. Cool. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. Then you in turn said they needed him for experience, right? And then I was trying to say, but you kept cutting me off. I was trying to say if they needed him for experience, that Boston team went further than where Brooklyn went without him. So what experience was he actually bringing to the team? He was not needed at all. And it's clear as day he's still not needed in Boston. Boston went to the fight. Matter of fact, this is how I'm gonna prove that he still ain't needed in Boston. Because guess who played Boston in the first round last year? Who played Boston in the first round last year? Got swept. Brooklyn. Okay, then. So he's not needed. His experience, none of that stuff is needed. He hasn't went anywhere and made a difference on any team he ever went to. The only time he made a difference was on that finals run against Golden State when they were down 3-1 and the Cavs came back and won the championship. That's the only time he was needed. That's the only time he was needed. Other than that, he wasn't needed. He was not needed at all. Hold on. That man was not needed, man. Yeah, he wasn't needed, man. Kyrie's a big headache, bro. He's a headache and a problem, bro. And he's always gonna be there for the rest of his career. No need to make excuses for him. That Boston team is still even right now, if we really want to be technical, Boston still got a brighter future than he does. You got Tatum, you got Brown. They still could go to the chip. They still, there's a great possibility they still could come out the East. You know what I'm saying? They got a good team, bro. They got a good team, man. Kyrie is he's like I was saying before, man. He's I can understand why people say that man is overrated. I can understand that 100%. 100% I can understand. And Chris, you should be able to understand it too. From coming from a Brooklyn standpoint, he's the part of the reason why that Brooklyn team didn't really make no noise.
Giannis is the reason.
Nah, not Giannis. No, because even if you be technical, Kyrie wasn't even there for that game, for that series.
Because Giannis undercut him. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Man, he's always hurt, man. We ain't talking about it. He ain't letting that go, bro. Man, cut it out, man.
Giannis stepped underneath. Giannis didn't get a nigga no landing space.
Man, cut it out, man.
Giannis didn't give Kyrie no landing space. He twisted his ankle on Giannis' fucking Greek freak sneakers.
I don't agree, man. I don't agree there, Chris, man. He's just like, you just gotta understand it, man. You just gotta understand it, man. Kyrie, when it's all said and done, if he doesn't change his way of thinking and his way of, being something, even with him walking back the whole, I should have understand what LeBron was trying to do.
Oh yeah, he was a bitch for that. I don't know.
Come on, man. So like this tells you that man is unstable, man.
But I said that. I said he's going to find himself being blackballed out the league. Didn't I not say that earlier?
You did. I don't think he'll be blackballed. I just don't think that
he'll be blackballed. What I mean by blackballed is different levels of blackball. What I mean by blackballed is niggas just don't want to deal with you, so nobody's giving you no contract. It's different than it's like on a Colin Kaepernick shit. Like, we know you still nice. You gonna get all these tryouts and stuff, but we still not gonna sign you because the blackball is gonna come from outside world. People not wanting to do any business deal with your teams or whatever, because it's Kyrie.
Yeah, man. Gabe said for real, it was a blessing, Boston. It was a blessing to Boston that Kyrie was acting like a sucker in Boston. If it wasn't for his sucker-ish, Tatum and Brown may not be who they are today, and they might not be on the same team.
That's true too.
They might not be on the same team. They might, you know what I'm saying?
But see, this is why I keep on telling you. This is why I said this a couple of podcasts ago. I said this shit to everybody on my block from the get-go, even before the season. Blow the shit up, start all over. This headache shit is annoying, and I've always been like that. If you go back a few podcasts ago, I said, I'm glad they got rid of him. Start fresh. Get the people you need in here that's going to really play basketball. What's good, XVG?
I mean,
did I not say that a few podcasts ago when this trade first happened?
You did.
I said, great player off the court shit is annoying. It just causes him either not to be on the court or it causes him to be suspended. And this is the part that I get annoyed with him with.
I don't know, man. I don't know, like, man, at some point, man, if he has another season like how he's been having the last couple years,
the first, honestly speaking, sorry to cut you off. This has been the first season where, in a long time, where outside of that anti-Semitic stuff, the man really has been playing basketball. You know what I mean? He ain't just stopping because of somebody getting killed. He ain't stopping because of protests. I'm surprised he didn't stop playing ball when that dude got killed by them cops. Whatever that black dude is that got killed by all them 4 or 5 cops that killed that black dude. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised Kyrie didn't stop playing ball because of that. This is what I'm saying. So clearly, he's trying to get that bag.
I mean, if that's the case, man, that's a bad look for him either way.
But you gotta look at it like that because, nigga, if you so big on standing your ground with all these other killings, why you ain't stop playing basketball for this killing? You get what I mean?
But that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that'll
be a bad look for him.
It is a bad look. That's what I'm saying. But most people won't look at it like that. But that's why I say you gotta you gotta look at it through your own way of thinking and eyes and realize, like, yo, you doing this because of the bag. That's why I said I don't see anybody outside of the Lakers giving him a big deal.
The Lakers would be a fool to give him a big deal.
I could see him always getting 2-year deals, which me personally, I think is better for him. Cause then you could go wherever the hell you want every 2 years.
I mean, it may be a good look for him, but the problem is that when, like, he don't want to do that because he knows he wants to act crazy at times. He knows that. He knows he wants to do whatever he wants to do. So like a 2-year deal not gonna work for him. He need that 4-year max. He said he want everything plus tax. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. He want his, man. He want his money.
I don't know too many NBA teams that's going to give it to him.
Gabe said Kyrie knows he could be out of the league sooner than later. It seems like he's on his best behavior for now. I wouldn't say I wouldn't even say he's on his best behavior. He's still asking for trades.
He acting well. Like you said, the trade shit in the NBA is outrageous. You shouldn't be able to ask for a trade once or twice in your whole NBA career.
Yeah.
Like, that whole trade shit in the NBA.
You did that joint twice, bro.
The empowerment of players, I get it, but it's too much. I don't want to be on this team, so I'm gonna come in overweight. I don't want to be on this team, so I'm gonna find a reason to get suspended. Like, all that shit is annoying, bro.
I mean, Harden said he would have came in. He would have came in as great playing weight if Kyrie would have just been there.
No, we talking about when he came in on Houston, he was overweight.
Yeah, he was overweight. He was way overweight.
He was overweight in Houston. He was looking like Rick Ross with braids.
Oh,
all because he didn't want to be on Houston no more, bro. Yes. So why you sign that big ass deal? That's one thing I give LeBron his credit for. LeBron always signed 1-2-year deals with an option on the next. Like, he ain't do nothing. He ain't never signed a 4-year deal until like after his stint with Miami. He ain't never signed a 4-year deal. Even with Miami, he only signed, like, Cleveland. He signed them deals, but Miami going forward, his first year signing a 4-year deal was with the Lakers like a year or two ago. That was his first time signing a 4-year deal in a minute. Like, the nigga knew what he was doing. That's one thing I give him. He's a smart businessman. Like, all right, nigga, I'm only giving y'all niggas 1 or 2 years. I'm opting out 3rd year. Y'all gonna have to prove to me we can do something with this team.
How you feel about the Gabe? If you still in here, man, how you feel about the new look Lakers, man? You feel like they looking good, man?
Dumb niggas got a lot of work to do.
Oh, Gabe said who was that cat in the dunk contest that grabbed the net? I think he plays for the Knicks. Yeah, he was wild. That was a stupid dunk.
That's
I didn't even want to bring that up. He was wilding.
Jericho Sims, he's their center, backup center.
Yeah, his dunks last year was trash, bro.
I had to cut Nicky
Poo. What's up, Nicky Poo, man? Yeah, he was wilding last night, bro.
I had to cut Nick fans' ass for that, because even the little clips I seen, I said, your man Jericho Sims out here looking like a big dummy trying to do Vince Carter dunk. And then your man Julius Randle got his son crying in the stands because he can't hit a 3 for the life of him.
Yeah, man, that was kind of wild seeing that, man. But shout out to my man Mac, man. Mac and the B is the only 2 shining stars in Philly.
What's up, Nicky Poo? Fly High said, dunk contest not good this year. Dunk contest hasn't been shit. This has probably been the first year everybody really talked about it.
Nah, Mac was wilding. Shout out to Mac, man. Mac, the boy Mac was wilding.
The dunk contest has been trash for a few years now, up till this year. The Lakers got a lot of work to do, Gabe. They got to win 16 out of the next 20-something games they got just to make the play-in tournament.
I think they could do it, man.
16 of their next 20-something games to make the play-in tournament?
Yeah, I think they could do that, man. It depends on what their schedule looking like. They probably can make it happen, possibility, man.
16 games is a tough task when that Western Conference got loaded.
It was loaded already. Let's keep it real. It was already loaded.
Not like it is now with Kevin Durant and Kyrie and all these dudes.
I was low.
Philly was back.
Phoenix was gonna make the playoffs regardless.
No, I know, but Phoenix was like the Phoenix is like in the 4th or no, Phoenix is like 5th or 6th right now. Nah,
they like in the
no.
Like, but it's not that many games separating from the second seed.
I know, but
that's
what I'm saying.
It's a short.
Look at 1 through 6. Name the teams that's 1 through 6 right now.
I got you. Hold on, man. They already wild on me earlier.
Look crazy in that play. His son looks like he's about to catch a whole tantrum in the stands.
All right, so look, right, we got
Denver.
Hold on, so we got hold on. I'm about to pull it up right now and let the chats. I don't know. I might get a copyright for this one too. They out here wilding.
That middle and bottom half of the. I'm telling Chuck.
Right, so look, right. So look. Phoenix is 5th.
All right.
They 4 games out from The second seed is Memphis.
Sacramento might take a dip backwards.
So look, it's Denver. It's Denver. Denver's number 1. Memphis is number 2. Sacramento is number 3. LA Clippers is number 4. Phoenix is number 5. Dallas is number 6. Pelicans is 7. Minnesota is 8th. And then you got Golden State and OKC at 10.
Now,
and then you got
now the
Lakers,
Lakers
at 13th. Oh God, 13th. They don't even got a winning record.
That's what I'm trying to say. So now look at the people ahead of the Lakers. OKC's been balling this year.
You got Portland. I'm telling you teams that you got Portland. You got Portland, Utah. You got Portland, Utah, Oklahoma City, Golden State, and Minnesota, and then New Orleans.
Yeah, Gabe. Lakers only 4 games out of the 6th seed, but you got Golden State is getting Steph Curry back after the All-Star break.
Is he?
Who else is in front of
the Lakers? I heard
he
was out for a while.
Who else is out for? Who's in front of the Lakers? Portland
Utah.
is going to win games. Utah, they might. Them 2 teams has been good this year. They get wins. So the Lakers has got to compete with those teams in front of them just to get to that play-in. Remember, the playoff tournament.
Oklahoma City too. Oklahoma City and Golden State.
Play-in tournament starts at number 7 seed. So you gotta look at everybody 7 and down and think, can the Lakers win more games than these teams?
I think the Lakers can win more games than New Orleans, Minnesota.
Minnesota's an iffy one for me.
Yeah, man, because Carl Anthony street clothes.
Street clothes towns.
Street clothes towns.
Street clothes towns. But Anthony Edwards, and I think didn't they get Mike Conley?
Yeah, they got Mike Conley, but Mike Conley old now.
He old, but he still give you a little bit buckets.
I think them getting Mike Conley is gonna bring like stability. So them, you know what I'm saying? Like control.
And he played with Rudy Gobert.
Man, Rudy's a bum, bro. Man.
But that pick and roll is gonna just be reenacted with them. He's a bum. Yo, I don't like Rudy Gobert, but
Rudy's a bum, yo.
Is this a chemistry between those two?
Well, you just mentioned his name. You just mentioned his name, and I got upset, man. Rudy's a bum, yo.
You got Golden State getting Steph Curry back.
I heard he's out for a while, Chris. I didn't hear anything about him.
He was out for a minute now. He's been out for a minute, but
he just came back. He got hurt. He got hurt
like after the All-Star game. He's supposed to come back after the All-Star game.
He got hurt like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's supposed to be out like 3 weeks. He's coming back after the All-Star game. The Thunder's been balling.
I don't know, man.
It's not going to
tell you one thing though.
The Lakers though, they got a good squad. Don't get me wrong, that squad is good, but it ain't gonna be that easy for them.
Yeah, they got a nice squad, man. I think they could make some noise, man. They probably could make it to the ninth seed. They might not make it, but Phoenix, when they get the first 5 games of the first 5 games of KD, Book, and Chris Paul, but once they get that chemistry, it's over.
But it's not even that much chemistry they need, real talk, because them 2 niggas and Kevin Durant, Booker are mid-range assassins. Chris Paul
no, that's not gonna be the issue. It's just, you know, knowing when to get the ball to one of them, and you know, like they both scorers. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure that out.
Nah, and
once they get that figured out,
honestly speaking, I don't even see that being an issue. I don't even see that being an issue for them, only because they all played on the Olympics together.
Gabe says, "Are you saying that the Lakers can't get ahead of Thunder? Can't get ahead of the Thunder, Wolves, and Pelicans?" I definitely think. I know for a fact
they get ahead of the Wolves
and the Pelicans.
I don't know, because they got McCullough Ingram is playing crazy ball this year.
Yeah, but what's the name not playing though? I don't think Zion coming back, bro.
Ingram is playing. Ingram came back before the end of, before the first half ended out.
Yeah, I know Ingram gonna play, but I'm talking about
DJ McCullough be balling. So
I'm talking about.
I don't know. But Zion got a nice little team. I think the Lakers could get ahead of the Wolves for sure.
What about
Thunder? I don't know, because the Thunder, that young core right there is kind of crazy. My man Shea Gilchrist Alexander be balling.
They be cooking. Remember he was on the live the other night. Remember the LeBron joint? He was cooking them, bro. He was wilding on them,
That's
man.
my point. And he be doing his thing. So them, I don't know.
Gabe says
Pelicans is up in the air for me because they got a nice team. They just can't stay healthy.
All right, so I got a question. For the chat.
Who knows when Zion coming back? Zion about to be a bust like Greg Oden.
Who's winning the NBA championship this year?
That's a good question.
Like, who's winning the chip, man? Let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it.
Let
me check the last poll I put up.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you my take on something else, though. I tell you this much.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on before you answer that, Chris. The chat. All right, everybody that came in, can y'all please get some more votes on the poll, man, so we can get this settled for once and for all. Kyrie or Dame Lillard? Okay, Chris, say what you were saying. I'm just trying to.
I can tell you this much: after all these trades, if certain teams don't even make it to the finals, it's going to be very disappointing.
You said if who don't make it to the finals?
I said if some of these teams that made all these big moves in the NBA during trade deadline don't make it to the finals, it's going to be very sad for a lot of these teams.
No. You got to put a name on that, Chris. We can't be out here.
Because there's a lot of teams that made trades.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on. You got to put a name on that, Chris. You can't. I need you to put a name on that. You out here. You hold on. You
want me to name the team?
Chris. You out here Jay-Z in it, subliminally dissing people. Put a name on that. We need a name on that, Chris. We need a name. I need names. Play.
So, what do you want to start? Eastern Conference or Western Conference?
Hold on. Let me pull up the Eastern Conference stats. While you can start there. You can start on the Eastern Conference stats.
All right.
You can start there.
Boston ain't really make no moves, so Boston is definitely. That's who I picked to come out the East was Boston.
Okay.
I picked Boston to come out the East.
Okay.
The Bucks got another good defender in Jay Crowder.
They did get Crowder, who's been sitting down, so he's hella fresh.
He's hella fresh. Right. He was Kyrie during the pandemic.
Oh, man.
He was Kyrie during the pandemic. So he's hella fresh. They better do something in the playoffs.
Who?
The Bucks.
The Bucks, okay. Philly at number 3.
Philly better do something with them. We're bringing damn near the whole Houston Rockets to the organization.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on. They're not going to do nothing, man. Let me look in the camera. I know, Doc Rivers is the coach. They're definitely not doing nothing.
James, what's up? James said Dallas don't make it. Laugh out loud.
Nah, they're going to make it, man.
Dallas
going to make
it. Where? To the finals?
They're not making it to the finals.
Oh, because that's what he's saying.
Oh, no. They're not making it to the finals. Chris.
That was number 3 in the East. Number 4 in the East is who?
Number 4 in the East is the Cleveland Cavaliers. My sleeper pick to come out the East. Shout out to my man, Mr. Ford.
If Cleveland could get back that mojo they had in the beginning of the season when they was cooking people left and right, they could definitely come out the East. If they get that little spark they had in the beginning of the season.
I think they're getting it back. They're getting healthy again. So
prior to getting Donovan Mitchell, they could definitely make it out the East.
Okay.
Number 5 is the Nets. They're not going out the East.
Hold on, number 5. Let's talk about that for a second. Number 5
is the Nets. I said they're not.
Hold on. We are not going to sleep on the pieces that they picked up, man. They picked up my mans,
but they're not going to make it out. They're not going to make it out the East.
They picked up 3 of my mans. They could make something happen.
I'm a Nets fan, but I'm being realistic. We're not making it out the East.
Yo, what's the name? Had 40 something the other day.
My man Brooklyn Bridges. That's his nickname.
Brooklyn Bridges had 40 something the other night, man. Shout out to my man. Yo, Chris, remember before when I used to do the NBA bets? Yeah. I used to pick Phoenix purposely.
Because of him?
Yes, because of him. Because I knew he was going to have at least 15 points.
But see, this is what I mean. go back a few podcasts ago. I kept on telling people, all right, yeah, I'm mad that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving's no longer on the Nets, but the pieces we picked up ain't no trash pieces neither.
Nah, we agree. We agree on that one, definitely. Players. I like Cam Johnson.
That superstar name.
I like my man Dinwiddie.
I told you from the get-go, I was mad the Nets ever gave up on Dinwiddie.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I was mad. I like.
So you go to number 6, the Knicks. Never.
Hold on. XVG says, "Give me Kanye Irving."
Yeah, that's his name. That's a good name.
Yeah.
XVG. Kanye Irving. Cause them two niggas are definitely bipolar.
Yo, I'm crying over here. Yo, Chris, I am crying over here, man.
Cam Thomas such a hater. What's Cam Thomas such a hater?
Oh man.
Why is
Cam Thomas? Oh, because Cam Thomas was getting all them points. He was having those 14, 15-point games. I mean,
no, 44.
The 40-point games, and then
yeah, but honestly, Gabe, you got to understand where he's coming from. He finally started to get his burn, and then y'all bringing them a Cal Bridges and Cam Johnson type dude.
Yeah, Cam Johnson's a killer though. I mean,
Cam Thomas. What it is what I feel with the Nets. Jacques Vaughn's going to get that chemistry back to where he knows who work well with who and who to play at the right times with each other. That just takes time to build that back because you just started getting that chemistry before all these trade requests.
Shout out to Jacques Vaughn.
Yeah.
Gabe said Cam Thomas looked hella upset after the last game that Bridges had, man. But Bridges get busy, man. Shout out to any a two-way player. And he a two-way player.
If you look at that game, Cam Thomas had about 15 to 20 points that game too.
That's not enough, man. He got an ego, man. He was averaging 40, and then he said pause.
Yeah, but his 40 lasted to 3 games, and then he got brought back to reality because he got like 15 this game, that 4th game. Like, we ain't gonna.
I guess, wasn't that? I think we was doing a lot down there. I think that was against Chicago, right?
No, man, it may have been against Chicago. I don't know who it was. His reality got brought back. But Cam Thomas is a great scorer. He don't play no defense like that. He got to work on his defense.
Okay. All right, but let's get back to it, man.
The Knicks.
Who else made some trades? The Knicks didn't really make no trades.
Yes, they did. They got Josh Hart. That was a good pickup for them.
Josh Hart. I think the Knicks is definitely making it to the second round this year.
Ooh, depends on who they playing.
They playing Cleveland. They playing Cleveland. They ain't making it.
No, Cleveland's number 3.
No, Cleveland's number 4.
No, they be playing Philly.
You're right. My bad. You're right. They be playing Philly. They got a shot. They got a shot to make it to the second round. They got a shot. I'm not even playing with this Doc Rivers shit. Yo, Chris, man, you think I'm dead serious, man? They got a shot to make it, bro. I don't care what nobody say, man. The only person that got something to say about that is Embiid. If Embiid, like, yo, nah, I'm not losing to them. Nah, it's not happening. That's the only way.
I'm not gonna lie to you, though. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. If Philly was to play the Knicks definitely got a shot to get out to get to.
That's right. Facts.
That shot, and it's not because of Doc Rivers. It's because the Knicks honestly match up better against Philly than they do a lot of them the top 3 teams.
Okay, so after the Knicks, you got Miami at the 7th spot.
Miami just did some sucker shit and brought in another old ass player.
Yeah, they got K-Love.
Yo, I don't know how you have K-Love and Udonis Haslem on your team. Neither one of these niggas is like, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? This is the retirement center in Miami? Y'all look at that pickup. I'm like, bro, y'all got a retirement home for the NBA.
Yo, you gotta
40s on your team.
Yo, you gotta relax, Chris, bro.
Why? I like Udonis Haslem. What is the man still doing with an NBA contract, bro?
Yeah. What you mean, man? He took a huge pay cut to let LeBron and them come.
My nigga, he don't need no money. He's getting paid veteran minimum to sit on the bench. I'm not gonna lie, I would take it. But you got more than enough money, is what I'm saying. Like, you taking up a spot, bro.
Nah, Chris, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro.
Udonis Haslem is like the dudes that sit on the train that sit with their legs wide open so you can't sit next to them. We're not gonna do that. Udonis Haslem is taking a spot on that bench. We're not gonna do that. Your leadership. Now you trying it with the leadership.
Gabe said leadership, man. If you're in the building, man, please hit that like button, please.
That's not leadership. That's not leadership. That's wisdom at this point. Udonis Haslem giving wisdom. Like, everybody on their team been in the playoffs.
Oh, look, now he coming at you again.
Like Kyrie did. Like Kyrie, and I'm gonna go back to what you said. And he didn't even play.
Bum ass nigga.
He didn't even play. So what are you saying?
All right. So what team? So Chris, in the East, what teams are you putting on notice, man, that they gotta win the chip? You made a bold statement. Philly. So you said Philly, but Philly ain't make no moves though. They ain't really make no trades.
Nigga, they ain't have to. You got damn near the second, like one of the top 3 vote MVP finalists in the league. You got Harden. Like,
I respect it, but you said that teams that made these trades and they don't make it to the finals is gonna be a disappointment. You ain't want to say no teams.
They did make a trade, didn't they? They traded Matisse Thybulle to Portland. Who they got in exchange for him?
I don't know. Might have been a part of that Knicks trade. Because Josh Hart was in Portland, right?
Yeah.
Trade. I don't know who they got, man.
No, because Josh Hart got traded for Cam Reddish, straight up. Portland did another deal with Philly. Anyway, Philly did a trade. I can't remember who they got, but they got a piece. But you got one of the top 3 MVP players in voting right now. You said Milwaukee. I got Boston coming out.
You said you got Boston coming out, but you said Philly better do something. You said Milwaukee too.
Philly and Milwaukee better do something.
All right, let's go down to the West. Now, what teams you said better do something because they made some trades? Because I know what you're thinking, but you don't want to say it. You're trying to be politically correct. I see what's going on, Chris. I know
Phoenix
what you're
better
thinking.
Do something. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Phoenix better do some shit. That's a hell of a fucking roster right there. That's a dream team all is in. Oh, what the hell you mean? They better be the number 1 team that better do some shit. What do you mean? Get the hell out of here.
I knew it.
That's the shit with Chris Paul. That right there, Phoenix better do something. Phoenix better take the West.
Nah, they better take the West. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
If they don't take the West, that might be just as big, not as this big of a disappointment.
Nah. They haven't had a full season together yet.
No, that's what I said. I said not as yet. I gave it to you. I said not as yet. But if by next year they don't do some shit, that might be the biggest bust in NBA. That's 3 and a possible right there. Because I'm not that big fan of Ayton.
Shout out to
Ayton. But KD, Booker, and Chris Paul are all 3 future Hall of Famers, and this sucker ass nigga standing right next to LeBron James.
So look, right? So all right, so votes is in. We got 10 votes in. Who's better, Kyrie or Dame? We got Dame at 40% and Kyrie at 60%. Shocking. 60% for 60.
I'm telling you, Kyrie Irving. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. That poll is
what you said. But this is what you said earlier. You said that earlier, Chris. You did. I apologize to you. You definitely said that earlier.
I love Dame Dollars. We talking about just skills, just basketball skills. Kyrie is different, just skill wise. If this was and Rucker, we'd be all watching, standing on that fence, trying to watch Kyrie play ball right now.
This ain't the Rucker,
man. That. Huh?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still taking Damian Lillard, man.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. Either one of them is still good picks. But me personally too, I would take Dame because I know what I'm getting with Dame. Like you said, I know what I'm getting with him. He's going to show up every day. He's going to ball.
Right.
But I said, as far as like talent-wise, just talent, pure basketball talent, Kyrie Irving is a different breed. It's just the fact that the nigga doesn't play enough basketball to show you that. That's what pisses me off.
I heard that, man.
Back to this West list. Denver's not going nowhere.
Denver's not going nowhere.
Nah, they not going nowhere.
Oh, man. Hold on. Wait a second. Denver's not going nowhere.
Joker,
hold on, Chris. I don't want you. Hold on. I don't want you to go into your bag yet. Because I'm gonna cut this. I'm putting this out as a separate entity later on. Go ahead, Chris. Get him. Why isn't Denver going anywhere, Chris?
Joker doesn't go nowhere past the second round. Look at the track record. If he ever made it to the Western Conference Finals, I'll be shocked. Number 2 is who?
No. Hold on. No. Hold on. Wait a second, Chris. Hold on. I need you to get more details with that. I need this. This is gold. I need this, Chris.
What you mean? More details?
I need you to go into why Joker in Denver is not making it past the second round this year, Chris. I need to know why. Please, Chris, tell me why. Do you feel like it's a coaching thing?
It's a coaching thing, and it's just like them dudes when they get to the playoff time, it's like they forget how to play. They forget what they did all season. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real.
To their credit, Murray wasn't there last year. He was hurt. He's back this year.
Yeah,
does that matter, Chris? Does that matter?
No, it does matter. He's going to play a big part, but we got to see because, like you said, he was going a whole season. So you got to see how that plays out because this is the whole season he's playing now. You know what I mean? He went from playing no ball to 82 game season plus playoffs. And he's playing in Denver. That Mile High Air, how they say, it's different. But Gabe, Joker winning MVP again. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I personally feel the MVP should go to the person whose team has the best record and team does something in the playoffs. That's why I feel when the MVP should be voted on after the season. I don't like it during the season. I don't like it during the playoff times because it's like your team you can win MVP and your team doesn't do shit in the playoffs.
Talk about it.
And you the star of the team. Like, come on, bro. That's Joker won MVP back-to-back years, and Denver hasn't won nothing. Make it make sense.
Man.
Murray's not average. Murray, before he got injured, he's a bucket. That injury is playing a toll on him this year. Porter is I don't know. He getting more shit.
He be getting hurt. He be getting hurt too. He be getting hurt too a lot.
Remember when the nigga tried to stop them niggas from towing his car? That was hilarious. The sleeper on Denver, though, I'm not gonna lie, is
Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's a baller, man.
And Bruce Brown are the two sleepers on Denver. Because those two dudes have been balling this year. But I still don't think they're coming out the West.
They got Boyle too, right?
Who?
Boyle, whatever his name is.
Bobo's on Orlando, fool. He was
no. You talking about Mo Bamba?
No, Mo Bamba's on the Lakers. Bobo is on the Orlando.
Oh, he was there last year. He was there last year.
And then he got traded. He was on Denver, then they traded him or let him go, one of the two.
Okay.
Memphis.
Hold on. Wait 1 second, my brother. 1 second, because you cooking right now, man. I'm out of ring right now. Hold on. Memphis is the number 2 seed, man. How do you feel about Memphis overall, Chris? Do you feel like they're overrated, man?
They not. They going to take a step back.
I think they're going to take a step back. I mean, not like talent-wise. I think they're just going to drop all the acquisitions to the West. With Kevin Durant coming to the Suns, I think the Suns could jump to the number 2 seed. I see that happening
by the end of the season.
I see that happening for sure, man.
I'm up in the air with Memphis. Like I be feeling at times they overrated, but at times it's like them dudes really when they really just balling and not with all that off the court antics shit with the dancing and the all up in people's face. Like they're a good team.
They're pretty tough over there, man. It's a lot of thugs in Memphis, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of. The only person on Memphis it's 2 people. I can't stand Aaron Baines, and I can't stand what's the tranny? One of the dates trannies.
Yo, chill, bro. Chill. Don't say that. Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone.
What's his name? All right, what's his name?
I don't know who you talking about, bro.
Dylan Brooks.
Oh, all right.
Dylan Brooks. I can't stand Dylan Brooks and Aaron Baines. Them 2 dudes I just can't stand.
Dylan Brooks. Brooks is the one that had the black tank top on, right? I mean, why you
bro? The black nasty.
Yeah, he was wilding, bro. He was wilding.
He played basketball like he's in jail. I just can't stand him. He does unnecessary shit on the basketball court.
XVG says Memphis got a target on their back.
They do because they do too much. That's what I said.
Gabe
they
says
do it to themselves.
Memphis are the toughest soft dudes in the NBA.
I
Nah,
agree
Adam,
with
nah,
both y'all
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, Adams is a real dude. We know Adams. We know.
I like Adams. That's the Aquaman dude. That's what they call. But yeah,
Dylan Brooks is from Canada.
Dylan Brooks is from Canada.
That's why he be acting like that. You see, it makes sense
like
now.
Drake. Yeah, I get it. I like I said, Memphis. I'm up in the air with them, but I don't see them making it, and I see them taking a step back. Number 3, you got Sacramento.
Sacramento, man. Shout out to them for finally changing their lives and finally getting better.
Lie. It's tough because they've been balling this year, but at some point in time, you waiting for that shoe to fall off. Because it's like, all right, y'all did it the first half, but now is when the games really matter the most, and teams is going to start playing y'all even crazier. Did this nigga Jericho Sims do a 2-hand in the hoop dunk?
Yes, bro. No, he grabbed the net, pulled himself up, and put his hand in, bro.
Oh, he's so trash. Oh, I'm cutting Nick fans out.
Man.
I can't wait to speak to Brian. I'm cutting Brian
out. Man. Brian supposed to be up here right now.
Your man is 7 foot and got to pull himself up on the net. All right. That's sad work. So Sacramento, I think they're going to fall back too. I'll be shocked as hell if they didn't. But they definitely not coming out the West. And they didn't do no big trades, so
yeah, they ain't really make no moves. They ain't really make no moves.
Neither did Memphis, and neither did Denver. No, actually,
neither did Memphis, neither did Denver.
Denver got this dude from the Clippers.
Who?
The point guard, Reggie Bullock, whatever. No, not Reggie Bullock. Reggie Jackson.
Who got Reggie Jackson?
Denver.
Good backup.
He got traded to Charlotte, and he got bought out by Charlotte, and he signed with Denver.
Phoenix also signed homie from Orlando too. Ross.
Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross.
I was about to say
he's a good backup too.
Ross. Yeah, he's a good player. He give you a solid 10 to 15. Yeah. That's a good move. So number 4 is who?
He played defense. He played some defense too. Number 4 is the Clippers.
The Clippers better do something too, because they got a lot of pieces. They got my man Bone Holland from Denver. They got Eric Gordon from Houston. They got Mason Plumlee from Charlotte. So they got a backup for my man Zubac.
Yo, not to cut you off real quick. Yo, Jaylen Brown he's back playing already?
Nah, I don't think
he's out. He's there. I see him on the court right now.
But he's not playing. He's they just show up too because they got picked. He got a fracture in his face. He got hit in the face by Jason Tatum's elbow.
Okay. All right, good. So number 4
weeks he was gonna be out. So he like 2 weeks.
All right, so let me ask you this question though. Do you feel like Paul George and Kawhi's gonna be able to pull him over the hump? Like, how do you feel? Like what's your thought process? Honestly, I seen your face just now. That's not a good. I know what you're thinking. When I see that face, I know what you're thinking before you say it. But go ahead,
I'll put like this. I'm gonna stay quiet on the Clippers point until I see if they sign Russell Westbrook.
So you're saying with Russell Westbrook they can beat a potentially Phoenix team or Denver team?
I could see them beating Denver. Phoenix will be a good 7-game series up in the air with that one.
You could see them beating Denver 7-game series
with Phoenix. No, I could see them beating Denver.
You could see them beating Denver.
And then going 7 games with the Suns up in the air as to who wins.
Check. How y'all feel about that? I don't know about that one, Chris. I feel like
I think Russell Westbrook is going to sign with the Clippers.
I mean, if I was him, I would do that because I already have a house in LA.
That's what I'm saying. I would do it if I was him.
I don't have to buy another house.
I don't have to move. I could. No, I can't even. I don't even know how to say this. I could make the Lakers regret trading me. Right. Because he was starting to pick up his game before the trade deadline. Like, he was actually playing good ball in LA. It was LA. They ain't have no other stars, no other players. So I could definitely see him doing that. And like I said, they made a lot of moves on the trade deadline where they're supposed to be in at least the Western Conference Finals right now, in my opinion.
I mean, I feel like they should have been there last year. I feel like they should have been there, the year
Because, like we
before.
said, so you go to number 4. Number 5 is who? The Suns.
Number 5 is the Suns.
I already gave you my
you
on the Suns. So
okay. 6 is Dallas.
Last year, Luka took them to 7 or whatever. He beat them, the Clippers, right? My thing is, this year, y'all have
no, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, it was they lost to Dallas last year.
So Dallas beat the Clippers and Phoenix last year.
They beat.
And went to the West. They did, and they went
30
and Game 7. Yeah, that was nasty work, man. Yeah, Chris Paul got it. He got to revenge that, man. He got to get his life back together.
And it was in Phoenix. That was the crazy part.
I just got some breaking news. Jason Tatum is wearing his signature shoe tonight.
Yeah, they showed it. They showed it on some shit on Instagram. Everybody, that's his Jason Tatum 1 from Jordan brand.
Yeah, those are ugly.
He has like 4 or 5 colorways for them. Only one of them I thought was nice, which was a blue and white pair or blue and cream pair. I don't really like. I think they might drop the Ja Morant ones on sneakers today.
You think so? Y'all hear that, guys? Get your sneakers app ready.
I think so.
Chris said they're gonna drop the ones tonight. That's what Chris said.
The Ja ones.
The Ja ones. And last time
those black one with the rhinestones in them.
They got a release date for those.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm bugging. Not those. What colorway was it that I saw? I can't remember the colorway.
Yo, man,
on those black with the. But they go. I think they might release a Ja one.
I've been wrong too many times, man, around here.
Whose sneakers is decent, Gabe?
I'm still waiting on them.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Gabe. Them Jaws does look better than them Tatums.
I feel like if I was with Jordan Brand, I could design some shit, man. I feel like they be giving their signature shoes like to their players like trash, man. I feel like I could make some situations.
I told you that shit before, bro.
You told me what?
I told you that Jordan Brand, like, I like the fact that he gives these players the opportunity to get their own signature shoe, but their signature shoes be so ugly. I'd be like, yo, whoever's designing their shoes, they could get somebody better for them shits, bro.
I mean, I feel like it got a lot to do with the players too, man. I feel like the players should be able to design their own heat.
These players,
that's what I feel like. I feel like I really do feel like. Hold on, my lighting is all the way back there, man. I'm looking kind of dark.
These players got no taste. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot of them do be looking crazy. I'm saying,
so we're gonna go back to
this shit too bright.
Dallas. We just gonna say a prayer. Look, we just gonna say a prayer for Dallas, and hope Kyrie can stay on the court.
Hopefully, Kyrie can stay on the court, man, and hopefully he could.
But they definitely not doing nothing because they lost 2 big pieces in Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie.
James said they did a sneaker surprise drop the other day on the Ja ones.
Yeah,
the black ones, right?
The black ones with the
I don't want
that
those.
Was only in Utah.
First off, yeah, they did. It was only in Utah, but ain't nobody asked for that. Ain't nobody asked for that.
The ones with the crystals.
Yo, the playoff 13. Since our last live, right? We were talking about the 13s. The 13s ain't even sell out.
Nah, they still on the site. That's the great shit. Nikki Pooh said most of these shoes are going to be trash because they are designing like basketball shoes. They are not making shoes for fashion. Well, they need to make shoes for fashion if they want people to continue buying it.
I got something to say to that, Nikki Pooh. But that's the problem, though. We got to remember that we like a lot of these shoes because of to wear off the court. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of the people that's buying these shoes ain't playing basketball no more. I ain't going to the local park trying to suit up in no LeBrons. I'm wearing those for fashion.
And then another thing on top of that is they designing these shoes, like you said, it's not for fashion, but y'all asking so high price for you asking for so much for a ball playing sneaker. A lot of dudes ain't paying $100 and something to be playing ball in them sneakers that's going to get messed up. Now, if you're talking about $100, $80, $90, even $120, I can see a lot of dudes buying them to play balling. A perfect example is our boy Brian. Our boy Brian buys sneakers to play balling
all the time.
He's one of the only ones that I really know that still buys these sneakers, like the LaMelos and certain LeBrons and stuff, and balls in them. But
I'm not.
He'd be quick to tell you too. He's not spending but so much on a basketball sneaker to play balling.
It seems like every
13, I think it's either 210 or 220.
They 210. I'm looking at it right now. 210.
Yeah, 210.
They got them on the sneakers at right now. What size you need? Who asked that question, Chris? Gabe, what size do you need, man?
Gabe, they sitting because number one, that's a high price for 13, and number two, I think everybody's waiting to see waiting on all the stuff in March. Because even the Laney's just sitting up there too.
Nikki Pooh said I'm with you on that. I was just saying why they all trash. Yeah, they garbage. Like there's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah,
on another note, man. On another note, right? Yeah, Chris.
I'm saying I think it's both the design and then the price point, and it's not made for fashion. So all of those points.
Price. Well, not really. I don't think it's the price point really, because I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it's the price point. Because a lot of basketball shoes when they first come out, the price point ain't really too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like 110, 120, 130.
How much is? But we gotta see how much them Tatum's is going for. How much them Lucas is gonna go for.
The Lucas is already out. The Lucas go for. They went for? I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you retail right now on the Lucas.
Look, I got something. James said 200 for pennies. Nike crazy. This is the time we living in.
They wilding with that. They not even OG. The Lucas we living in. The Lucas is 110.
The Lucas, all right, that's not a bad price point.
Yeah, the Lucas is 110. The Lucas is 110, but they all ugly, man.
They ugly. So even at 110, you will buy it if you just didn't care to mess them up and play balling. But like Chuck said, a lot of people don't play ball like that no more.
Right. Question. I have a question for the chat, man. We're going a little bit off topic, man. Do you guys watch any like TV shows, man? Any like dope TV shows? I know Chris don't.
I don't.
You watch TV shows, Chris?
Yeah, I watch Blue Bloods. I watch Criminal Minds. I watch
not those. I'm talking about like All American.
My bad habits.
Like All American. Like Your Honor.
I don't watch TV. Like
Snowfall. That's what I'm saying. I know you don't, Chris. I know you don't, man. Like, yo, bro, Your Honor is fire, bro. Gabe said The Last of Us. The Last of Us. I've never got a chance to check that out, man. But if y'all have it, the reason why I brought that up, man, because I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about Your Honor. Your Honor's a fire show. Check that out if y'all can, man. It's in the second season right now. It's about a judge, right? A judge. He's like a fair judge. Like he show people love. Like, you know, he's real lenient. He don't really be giving to. He give a lot of second chances in his courtroom. His son was driving one day, right? Like with his mother had died, and he was like driving through the neighborhood and not paying attention, and he hit a little kid on a bike, right? And he hit him like hard, right? So the dude, like the little kid, now he like a little teenager, he's probably like 14, 15. He's bleeding, like he can't breathe and all that. He dies, right? The kid goes home, tell his father. His father's the judge. He tells his father, yeah, I killed this person, that, and the third. The father said, okay, we're going to go to the, you know, he's taking him to the courthouse, right? Now, this whole show is filmed.
Did his own father took him to the courthouse? His father's a savage.
No, his father took him to the precinct.
Yeah, to precinct.
To the precinct. Savage. Yeah, I mean, all right, man, it is what it is. Oh, they showing this shoe right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that colorway not bad. The sneaker's ugly. The colorway not bad.
All right, so hold on. So he's taking him to the precinct. He sees the kid's father, the kid who died. His father is like a big mob boss in New Orleans.
Oh, Lord.
Like a big mob boss, right? So now the judge, he sees him, he like, oh nah. He takes his son, he grabs him, come on, get in the car. So he's trying to so now he's trying to like figure out a way to hide it. Bro. All hell breaks loose, bro. Y'all gotta, if y'all never seen that show, man, that's one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's on Showtime. Showtime. Fire.
It's
fire show, man.
Said?
This is the second season, bro. But you want to hear the funny? I'm gonna tell you how good the first. Let me tell you how good this show is. The first, you know how like they come out with shows and there's a limited show, like they only got one season for it. So the first season was supposed to be the first and last season. They wasn't never supposed to make another one.
That just means that people really liked it. That's why
exactly, bro. So they ain't have no choice but to bring it back. That first season is
because the only shit I watched like that was fictional shit. It'd be like Chicago PD and Chicago on Fire.
I don't really watch Chicago PD, man. But speaking of shows like that, though, man, if y'all ain't never watched Law and Order, Organized Crimes, man, shout out to my man Stabler. That joint is fire. Yo, that joint is fire.
I just got back up on it.
Yo, that joint is fire. Yo, that's another fire show.
That's a good fire show. I hate
James,
that damn theme music.
Yo, nah, man. They don't really use it in the Stabler joint. They just use the beat. Doom doom. That's all they use. The doom doom.
Stupid shit.
James says I watch All American and Cobra Kai. I never watched Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is like a spinoff of the Karate Kid, if I'm not mistaken, right, James? Law and Order SVU, man, that's the legend, man. That show was a legend. That show was a legend.
You know, Stabler
that show was a legend.
Stabler was in Oz.
I never even seen that.
You never seen Oz?
I never seen the whole. I never seen him in Oz. I haven't seen all the episodes, or like all the episodes of that show. Look. Yeah, I know. I can imagine
that in Oz. So
I can imagine, man. Yo, speaking of HBO, man, the best show ever created the earth, man. The best show ever created the earth. The Wire. It's the best show ever. The Wire is the best show ever. Nah, The Wire is the best show ever, bro.
The Wire and Oz.
The Wire is fire.
Watching them.
The Wire is
every time a new episode came on.
Yo, I still be watching The Wire, man. I be going back trying to catch stuff. I be trying to catch stuff that I missed.
He was
first time watching. Crazy, man.
The Wire was definitely look how crazy it is. Because my man Omar.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, my man Omar.
Rest in peace.
Omar coming, everybody run. Proposition Joe.
Rest in peace, and he died in real life.
Both of them died in real life. Yeah, both of them died in real life.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
JB said The Wire is the GOAT of TV shows, most definitely, bro.
Definitely for hood people, for our community, definitely was a go-to show. That was definitely a hood classic.
Yeah, man, The Wire is fire, bro. The Wire is so real, man.
Nah, hold on. John Morant might get MVP or
John Morant. I ain't even think about putting John on the cover. I played myself.
John Cheese might be up there too.
Yo, Cheese was a bozo, man. He played the hell out that character, man.
Cheese, yeah.
Method Man played the hell out of Cheese, bro. Yo, y'all want to hear something crazy? Y'all know Cheese had a son, right?
He did.
Guess who his son is?
Who?
Remember the kid that kept getting beat up? Remember in the last season, in the last season when they went to like they start focusing on the kids and stuff. Chris is gone, bro. Well, anyway, I forgot the kid name. Randy. The kid Randy. If you listen closely, every time they mention Randy's name and they say the last name, he got the same last name as Cheese. That's his son. Did y'all get the whole season 5 bootleg? Oh, nah, hold on. What just happened, man? I don't know what happened. I don't know. Did y'all get the whole season 5 bootleg back before season 5 dropped? I don't think so. I think I did. I don't remember, man. But that was a fire show, man. Shout out to The Wire. But yo, if y'all get the opportunity, man, check out Your Honor, man. Your Honor is a dope show. Your Honor is a dope show, man. Check it out. It's on Showtime. It's a really good show. My girl put me on in that joint. Fire show. Chris said I'm froze. He wildin'. Yeah, Gabe. Yeah, man. That's his son, man. That's his son, bro. That's his son, bro. It's crazy, bro. The Barksdale peoples, man. Barksdale's lit back in the days, man. The Last of Us. Chris, I don't know what happened to Israel, man.
You were saying,
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You were saying some shit and your shit just froze.
I don't know, bro. We was still little. You froze right now. You just froze. Nah, no more. Nah, I can hear you now. Yeah. But yeah, bro, Randy. Remember in the last season when they went and they started focusing on the kids and stuff growing up? And remember the kid with the braids, Randy?
Yeah, the little short.
He kept getting beat up. He kept getting beat up. If you listen closely, him and Cheese got the same last name.
I ain't repeat that. I never repeat
that. That's why I always go back and watch the Y, because I be you catch stuff that you missed. You know what I'm saying? Later on.
One of them dudes from the Y is a rapper. It's one of them light-skinned dudes from Brooklyn.
Who, Bodie?
Bodie. He's a rapper, right? He raps.
I don't know Bodie rap. I ain't never heard no bars from Bodie.
Nah, look it up. It's either Bodie or the light-skinned one that was the boxer. One of them two dudes is a rapper.
Oh, no, he sings. The light-skinned kid. The light-skinned kid. Yeah.
Does something after a rapper. They do something.
Yeah, he sings. He's
from Brooklyn, right? He's from Brooklyn, right?
I don't know where he's from, but he sings. I know that for sure. Yeah, yep. The one that was the doctor. Yep. JB said the best crime solving show was a show called Lie to Me. The main character used body language and what did it say? Fictions? Expressions to solve
crimes.
It was ahead of its time. Nah, I never seen that joint. I never seen that one, man.
It was Mac Wild. Mac Wild.
Yeah. He was the one that played he played I forgot the kid's name.
Boxing kid, right?
Yeah, he wasn't a boxer. He was boxing for a little bit, but he wasn't he was a shooter.
That's how I remember him by, but the boxer.
He was a shooter. That's what you remember.
I'm not saying he wasn't a shooter. I didn't say that, but I never look at him for the bodies because I know he had to do because what's the name?
Marlo
and them had him.
Marlo Snoop.
And Snoop and them. What's the one that was always with Snoop name? I can't remember his name. Somebody said it earlier.
Who?
The one that was always with Snoop. The one that was with Snoop, the dude.
What's his name? I'm looking at him too, man. I just can't. Then what was his name, bro?
Anyway, him. That was my dude too. But I'm gonna keep it real. I like all these TV shows and all that. They cool, but still ain't messing with Shotters.
Out of here, my nigga.
Shotters
was cool though. That was a good movie. I like that movie.
Go ahead and say something. Mad Max.
I like that movie.
He said, "Take the what and leave the what."
That was a good movie, but it's not a classic. It's a hood classic. It's not a classic. No. It's a hood classic.
I was about to say, don't do it. Don't do that. It's definitely a hood classic. Nigga, this nigga said Cat House on HBO. Yeah, that was a classic too. In the chat, watch that. At least one episode.
Hey yo, Gabe, that was a classic too. HBO had some classics, huh?
Hey, yo, HBO After Dark was crazy.
Yo, man.
Taxi Cab Confessions, all of that shit was crazy.
Hookers on the Point.
Yo, and the sad part is that's Chuck area too.
Yo, chill, son, chill, son. Why you see? You see?
Hookers.
You gotta relax, bro.
Yo, it's funny because I would never forget the one episode.
On the Point was wild.
I never forget the one episode I saw with Hunts Point Hookers. He said they called me the school teacher. I said what? I was like, wait a minute. If you can't be a school teacher out there selling yourself, what kind of shit is you on? I was dying. I was like, nah, what's going on? And then I used to bug out. I'm like, yo, this shit happening. It's only like 10 minutes from me. Why is all of this shit going down? It's only 10 minutes from my hood. Taxi Cab Confession was definitely wild, but that Cat House on HBO has got it. That got it for the night. Gabe, you got that joke for the night.
JB said, y'all remember in The Wire when the cops solved the clock code Marlowe that they was using? Yeah. They was using the beeper for the codes and stuff, and they yes, bro. They was bro. If it wasn't for those cops, if it wasn't for how come that comment is not here?
That cop, it was one cop, the black cop with the glasses, old school looking cop.
Oh, you talking about
he used to piss me off, bro.
Yo, nah, he was the homie, son. He was solving all the crimes, bro. Yeah, he was the one that was solving all the crimes.
That was the one that was pissing me off. Like, bro, sit down, take a vacation. You're doing too much. I was usually type like, nigga just out here just solving, taking away all the fun. We ain't gonna have. I used to be like, we ain't gonna have no more Wire because of this nigga. This nigga putting all this shit together.
I forgot his name, man.
The Spanish cop was my guy too.
JB just said something in the chat, and I seen it on the other page, but it's not here. You see JB's last comment, Chris?
Only the one about the y'all remember why when the cop solved the clock code Marlowe?
That's the one. I don't see it.
I see it's right there before you put all them laughing emojis for the Cat House.
Yeah, I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. That's crazy.
Yo, what's crazy is that's the Cat Houses where Lamar Odom's almost died at, right?
Yo, chill. Now you gotta relax. Now you wilding. You see?
That is
though. It is.
Bugging. I thought they called it something. I thought they called it the Bunny Ranch. I don't know why.
It is called the Bunny Ranch. It is called the Bunny Ranch.
That's what I'm talking. All right, Cat House Confession sound familiar, but isn't that the Bunny Ranch?
Yo, I'm crying right now.
Yo, what's the owner of the Bunny Ranch name? Cause that dude is a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend. Nigga, and he slept with all the girls before they got hired. That nigga's a legend.
Yo, you gotta relax, bro. This is PG-13, son, yo.
I ain't saying that. I just said he slept with all the women. He's a legend. Yo, nigga said Cat House.
Let me see if some sneaker news came out today, man. We ain't even... This whole live, we haven't talked about one shoe. This is dope, though. I like this.
He said the owner died.
The owner died, damn, bro. He lived a good life, though, man.
Yeah, a hell of a great life.
Yo, hold on. Did y'all see these? Hold on. This is the first look from the Air Max 1 Big Bubbles. Before y'all get excited, hold on. Before y'all get excited, this might not be what you think it is.
They had an Air Max 1.
Look. That bubble looks mad big.
Why the top like that?
I don't know.
That can't be it.
I don't know, man. Look, bro. First look.
Big Bubble 2023, but why the top look like that?
I don't know, Chris, man. I seen these on one of the Air Max sites that I follow on Instagram, but I didn't want to bring it to the channel because they didn't look real to me. But they on, this is Sneaker Bar Detroit, man. So they on here.
I don't know about that, the top of that shoe.
Oh, look. Following the first look in kid size, and we are now being able to see the men's pair thanks to Tommy.
Oh, that's
Trigger.
a kid size then.
No, this is it. No, this is not a good look.
Didn't you just say the kid size?
I thought he was talking about this was a kid size.
I hope so, because that better not be the men pair.
Nah, bro. This is the same one I seen, bro. This is the same one I seen, Chris. Oh, nah, bro. I don't like the way that toe box look. All those shoestrings. All that back. Oh, nah. This might be a dub. I don't know, man. How y'all feel about? Look at the. I don't know about this. How y'all feel about this in the chat? Chat, what's up, man? How y'all feel?
I don't know about that. The top of the shoe.
I don't know about that big bubble. that big bubble, the way it looked, that don't look like a rolled-round Air Max 1.
We gotta remember,
I don't know, Chris, man. They normally would. I don't know if these are quality controlled. I don't know if these are QC before they actually came out. I'm not sure, but this doesn't look good to me, Chris.
We just gonna have to wait and see till better pictures come out.
This is the first pick. Look at the box.
Nah, I don't think that's it. I don't see Nike dropping anything in that box.
You don't think that's a box? I got a big Nike swoosh on it.
Yeah, but I don't see for Air Max 1. Nike, you always stick to them orange boxes when it comes to Air Max 1s.
This is preschool toddler size.
That look better.
This look better than that. Yeah, it look better than the men.
I think the one in his hands got to be preschool too, or in toddler size. That one.
Let me see something. Hold. Let me see something. Hold. Let me see the other side. Hold on.
That look like a kid size because it looks mad small in his hands.
This pair looks fake, bro.
It does look fake, but it looks mad small in his hands too. Like it look like a kid sneaker in his hand.
In the chat, these fake or nah, man? These fake or nah? Let me know in the chat, man. This don't look good.
That look like a kid size too, anyway. He look like he just holding the shit mad close to the camera to get more detail in, but that could be a kid size sneaker too. Yeah, they bringing back the big Air Max 1 bubble. No date as of yet, but it's coming back. That might be a kid shoe, Chuck.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's an easy pass for me, man. I wasn't gonna buy them for me. I was gonna get them for my girl.
Gabe said those is real. I think those is just a kid size, though.
I don't know, Gabe. These is nasty work. These are nasty work right here, but anyway.
You worked
let's
them
see what else. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing else really been.
The white phone's supposed to drop in March. I need those two.
Y'all seen these Kobe 4s? I don't know how I feel about these either.
Nah, those is a heen.
These are the GGs for our birthday. 180. What's crazy is, I be seeing mad NBA players rocking those Black History Kobe 4s. Mad players.
What's crazy is mad NBA players rock mad Kobe's throughout the season. If you really watch a lot of these games.
No, I know that. But the Black History is the colorway.
Them Grinches is like the number one sneaker worn right now.
I know that. But what I'm saying is, Chris, the Black History Month pair never even came out to retail. How does every NBA player have them? That's what I'm saying.
It never come out for retail, but all them people that have it be selling to the high to these NBA players, and they got their little connects that go out.
Right? No, I get that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, though, like, why not bring them up? Why not give them to us? If y'all gonna give them to certain people, why not give them to the public? Why not give them to the people sitting in the retail?
Nike always say we not worthy.
Oh, my son Gilchrist pulled up in a full length.
You seen that, right? With the mink. That mink was clean looking. That's the first normal. That's the first
normal
red boots he wore. He did?
He got the big red boots on with it.
I didn't see a picture of the boots, so I can't agree with you.
I didn't see the. I didn't see the.
I'm about to say, I'm watching it on TV. I ain't see them. Them damn boots. They all right. Them shit sold out in 7 minutes. I meant to tell you that. I said, why did these shit sell out in 7 minutes? Y'all people are going crazy with these dumbass boots.
Fashion, baby, fashion.
Nah, that's dumb stupidity. That ain't fashion.
So
what you get without that dumb shit? Oh my god, my shoulder's killing me. Nah, I'm still dying like house shit.
Yeah, man, y'all wild, man. This live was a treat, man. I had mad fun on this live, man. Appreciate everybody that pulled up, man.
Before topic, which was better?
What's up?
HBO After Dark /specials, or
BET Uncut. BET Uncut.
BET Uncut. The best video ever in the world is
Tip Drill.
Okay, my man. That shit right there. That was.
Nah, don't forget about my man Black Jesus though.
What Black Jesus?
Tell me what that thing smell like. You remember that joint?
Nah,
that was a classic. So look it up.
Black Jesus.
Black Jesus, yeah, Black Jesus, bro.
I gotta look that up. All I remember
Gabe said B.
BET Uncut was crazy, right, Gabe? That
it was, bro.
Changed every dude in America's life. That shit made you just want to go to the strip club. Like, this is what's going on. Oh,
with the credit card.
Give me my card. Bro. Give me singles.
I was like,
so I'm gonna be real, Chuck, you dying. But me and my brothers make it a habit. Anytime we go on vacation, wherever we go, whatever island we go to, we always hit up a strip club. Anywhere we go, we hit up a strip club. Shit is crazy when you go outside the United States. You be like, yeah, bro, that shit is trash.
Crazy, man. Gabe said Nelly with the credit card and the Tip Drill video. Classic moment.
And that joint broke her thong. Yes, classic moment. The joint with the gold thong. I'll never forget that.
Classic, man.
BET Uncut was crazy, Gabe. That was definitely it.
BET Uncut was a legend, man. We back Tuesday, man. 9 o'clock. You already know what time it is, man.
Enjoy the All-Star game.
Hey, everybody that pulled up, enjoy the All-Star game. Enjoy your Sunday.
And get your sneakers. Be on the lookout for your sneakers after
JB.
Drop.
Yeah, make sure you pay attention to your sneakers app. Nikki Poole.
Mr. Ford, James.
Mr. Ford. Who else was in here, man? XVG was in the building. Everybody that pulled up, man, show love. Y'all know we had to go early before the All-Star game. Y'all already know the vibes. Next Sunday, we back at our regular time, 8 p.m. You already know.
Yes, sir. Sneakers app. Don't forget.
Sneakers app. Pay attention to your sneakers app, man. It's going down, man. Peace.